on Thursday, March 25th from 3:30 to 4:30. We will be spotlighting community health, and we're going to focus on medical, dental, and behavioral health services in our community. And as a reminder, if you miss any of the events, they are recorded and you can find them on YouTube, so everyone can share the links on their social media or their website pages. Today, it is my great pleasure to introduce Sarah Kaminsky, Wisconsin Works Deputy Director from Equus Workforce Solutions, Bobby Nash, Business Services and Community Engagement, Equus Workforce Solutions for Food Share Employment and Training, also known as FSET, for the Wisconsin areas of Kenosha, Racine, Walworth, Washington, Ozaukee, and Waukesha counties. Brandon Clark, Employment Readiness Facilitator and Outreach Coordinator for Equus Workforce Solutions. And Doug Bartz, Administrator of the Southeastern Wisconsin Workforce Board. Welcome to all of you. How are you all doing today?
Oh, great. Thanks for having us, Nina.
Thank you for being here.
Happy Friday.
Yes. So let's begin with Sarah. Sarah, can you share about your W-2 services, please?
Oh, thank you, Nina, of course. So what I'm going to do today is ask a few of the general questions that we get about our program and answer them for you all today. The first one I want to mention is that Equus may be a new name to you, but the W-2 program is not new. The name change from ResCare to Equus happened within the last year, and it was only a name change in the essence of ResCare is 90% home health care. So we wanted to make sure that the workforce service side was its own entity. So we went from ResCare to Equus. So none of the great services have changed. We only changed in name. So what you knew from ResCare, you're still going to know from Equus. So when you hear that about W-2 program, know that nothing has changed in the service. But oh, and also for FSET. So when Bobby and Brandon talk too. So we hold a contract for both W-2 and the FSET program. So same on their end as well. So first things first, let's talk about W-2 and what it is. It's a program that provides employment preparation services, case management, and cash assistance to the eligible families in our community. So who are those eligible families? They're low-income parents, and pregnant women may participate in W-2. Both you and your child's other parent may be eligible for W-2, even if your child only lives with you. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. What is the purpose of W-2? W-2 can help you get a job, provide for your family. W-2 can help you find a job. It can provide you with work experience, connect you with education and training, and provide case management services to help you stay employed and advance in the career. A worker at the W-2 agency determines if you're eligible for the W-2 program. I'm going to mention this a few times, but how to apply for W-2 is going to access.wisconsin.gov. What are some of the services that are offered through W-2? Like I said before, it's helping find a job, the work experience through supervised work sites, vocational education and training, case management services, assistance with searching for housing, child care and employment, and assistance in applying for SSI or SSDI. Do you have to work to get cash assistance? This is a big question that we get. You are required to participate in work or activities to help you get ready to work in exchange for the cash assistance. Again, a worker at the W-2 agency determines which activities are appropriate for you and if you need additional services to participate. I'm going to go on to a few of the placement questions that I get. So this is once you are on the program, what are some of the placements that could be available to those? The first one that I want the general public to know about is for custodial parents of an infant 8 weeks or younger. With no other adult member of the W-2 group participating or eligible to participate in the W-2 program or working. So single mothers, single fathers that have an 8-week-old or younger are available for a CMC placement. That means you are receiving a cash assistance. You do not need to participate in activities for that cash assistance. You can volunteer to do activities that could help prepare you for parenthood and for work. So that is up to you and your case manager. But this one is a very, we want the general public to know about this because I don't think a lot of new parents know about some of the programs that are out there. So that one is a one near and dear to us that we want to help those new parents. If you are a minor parent, what types of services could we provide? We could provide available childcare services, again with the employment and financial planning services, family planning, community resources. We can talk you through eligibility for Badger Care Plus and Food Share and other nutritional programs. You can also be eligible to have your child care costs fully or partially covered by the state through Wisconsin Shares program. So that's a great partnership with Wisconsin Shares. If you have a job and need assistance to keep your job, that's also something that we are here for. So it's not just finding the job, it's making sure that you can keep that job and you have the assistance to do so. What about if I am a parent, but my child does not live with me? What does W-2 offer? If your child doesn't live with you, you are considered a non-custodial parent. Wisconsin offers many services to help with low-income non-custodial parents become self-sufficient and able to pay child support. If the other parent of your child is participating in Wisconsin Works or receiving Wisconsin Shares child care assistance, you could be eligible to receive these services. So some of those services are case management for job search. It could be education and training to get your GED, HSED, or career certificate. We will talk about job access loans in a little bit too, but that's also something available for them. And stipends to help you prepare for work through participating in the W-2 activities. Let's talk about the job access loan that I just mentioned. So what is it exactly? A job access loan is a short-term, no interest loan designed to assist eligible individuals to meet emergency needs that support employment. The applicant must either have a job or a good faith job offer. So if you have a letter from an employer stating a job is about to start and it has a start date for you, that's what you would need for a good faith job offer. The W-2 agency determines eligibility for job access loan and administers the issuance and the repayment of loans. So this job access loan, the monthly repayments can be made in 2 ways. It can be in cash or through a combination of cash and volunteer community service. Now, when I say that, with the pandemic that we are facing right now, volunteer community service looks a little different, but we are willing to work with someone on that. So it could be virtual. It does not have to be in person. There are different ways to do a volunteer community service. We hold that very near and dear to make sure that we're giving back to the community. So we will make it work for you in that area. So again, like I said before about applying for W-2, same for job access loans. We're going to apply at access.wisconsin.gov. What are some of the things that you can use a job access loan for? It could be paying for a car repair. It could be paying for a car. It could be paying for insurance for a car. It could be for your clothing or uniform expenses for your job. Moving expenses. It could be paying fees or fines on your driver's license. So there are specific item or reasons to use a job access loan to be eligible for that. So we would go over those individual questions with you once you apply and make sure that it's something that the job access loan can be accepted for. One of the last placements that I'll talk about specifically is the temp placement. Now, temp is short for Trial Employment Match Program. It's for applicants or ongoing W-2 participants who are not quite ready for unsubsidized employment, but can succeed in a subsidized job with some assistance from our agency. A temp job can last for a maximum of 6 months with an opportunity for a 3-month extension. So during this time, we're going to be supporting you while you're actually at work and being paid by your employer. We are there to help you through that time. So we can work with that employer on time management, any transportation issues, childcare issues. It's giving you some time to get used to the fact of being back in the employment sector of your choice. All right, last thing that I'm going to touch on for everyone today is emergency assistance grant. This is a little bit different than W-2 itself. It's a grant that we administer, and it's a one-time payment that can help low-income parents pay an emergency housing or utility-related expense. So who can receive this EA grant? Low-income individuals who have at least one child in the house and are facing an emergency. The emergencies can include fire, flood, or natural disaster, homelessness or impending homelessness, which would mean a 5-day notice, or living in a shelter currently, or an energy crisis. To be eligible, you must not have received an EA payment in the last 12 months. Same with W-2 and JAL. The way to apply for this is at access.wisconsin.gov. I'm going to hand it off back to you, Nina. If there are certain questions that you have received, I'd love to open up the floor to answer any of those for you.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we did get a couple of questions, but boy, I didn't realize the menu of services W-2 can offer to someone. And
I could take up your entire hour, but I will not do that for you guys. That's a very high level overview of everything for you all.
What a great resource. And you navigate people to other partner agencies. I mean, that's wonderful.
Nina, I'm glad you said that, because one of the things that we pride ourselves on is just that, is making sure that we partner with all of the agencies within Kenosha County. In the W-2 world, when you come to us looking for help, we are here to help you find work, but also support you while you're finding work. So that may not mean we can do everything for you. What our job is to know who else can help you and get you to them successfully and work together with them. One of the examples is FSET. Our relationship with FSET, making sure that we can pay for any of the trainings that you need to take. That's a great example of how, if we can't help you, we're going to know who to go to help you in that respect.
And I know you have a liaison through W-2 that works with child support programs too to help parents.
Oh, yes, we do. So child support, another great partnership with another program to make sure that the non-custodial parent, the one that needs to pay that child support to the custodial parent, we're hoping that that family succeed by making sure that child support is paid and by helping that non-custodial parent find work so that that can be paid.
Yeah. So the two questions came through. One is, have you experienced a substantial increase in the need for your services since the pandemic started?
Yes. So since the pandemic started, we have. As we all know, things changed March of last year. Things shut down, which meant things didn't open up right away for those to get back to work right away. And we have parents that need to stay home and educate their child because schools were closed and we had to become teachers at home, right? So a lot of lives changed during that time, which meant our program was needed. We have gone up we've doubled our caseload size. So that's a great way of just putting that into a picture into everybody's mind. We went and doubled the people that we serve in our community. Along with that though, Nina, we have doubled the amount of people that are working on our caseload. So how great that even though we are servicing more people that are out of work, we are finding that work now for them. So we are getting parents back to work in the certain sectors that they are looking for and helping those stay employed. So one of the things that we love about the W-2 program is that we help you find work, but we actually help you while you are employed. For up to 12 months, we can help those people that are finding jobs, and we can help support you during that time. One of the great placements about being back to work is called a CMF Plus placement. That's actually giving a parent a stipend of $50 a month for being employed through our program. So how great is that? We all need an extra $50 in our pocket to buy that little something something for our little ones, right? They're going through so much. So how great could $50 be to buy a little special gift every month for your little ones? And that's just for finding work. So how great.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, when you've been out of work for a while and you've been struggling, $50 could mean the difference between, 3 meals in one day. So
yeah,
that's important until you start getting your income coming in from your job. So that way people can continue working and have food in their cabinets and the things that they need to show up at work.
Yep, we know when you find work, it is not night and day, right? It is a hard transition to go from unemployed to employed. So we're there for them throughout that transition.
Thanks, Sarah. And then the last question was, because of the pandemic, how has your delivery of services changed, if it has at all?
It has, and actually successfully. We have gone from face-to-face appointments and walk-in availability to only applying online at access.wisconsin.gov and only phone appointments. We also use Google Classroom to deliver our workshops. So everything has turned virtual for us during this pandemic. A lot of those services are actually going to stay around. So we're changing as everything evolves, but we found that we're very successful in delivering our program virtually. We actually are getting a hold of everyone out in the community much better because it's at their ease. You can pick up the phone a lot easier than dropping your kids off at childcare and getting to a W-2 appointment. We're taking that stress away from the parents and making sure that we're there for them when they can have the time for us. So a lot of things have changed in the aspect of how you apply and how you conduct the appointment with your case manager, but we're finding that it's a lot better than it was.
That's awesome.
I just want to echo that. A lot of people think that the job center closed. That doesn't mean services closed. All of our programs have remained open.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sarah. That was great information. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nina, and thank you everyone for joining us today.
So now we're going to move on to Bobby and Brandon, and they're going to talk about Food Share Employment and Training Services, also known as FSET. So take it away.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sarah, excellent job on explaining the multitude of services that W-2's umbrella covers. And I just want to echo kind of what was said there, is that no matter where you are in life, with all the things that are going on out of that job center, there is some program that you're going to benefit from. So we encourage you, wherever you're at, if you feel like you need assistance in some way, shape, or form, please search out your local job center. And Kenosha has kind of been at the forefront of some of the service delivery for a long time. I've had the privilege of personally being over there since 2012, and I've been working with Sarah, I think, since 2013. So there's a lot of good people over there at the job center, and we do care about the services we provide, and we care about the community. So we encourage you again, no matter where you're at in your job search or in your life, if you need assistance, please do seek out some of the programs that are over there. The program that we're here to talk to you today about is the FSET program, more commonly known as if you're receiving food stamps, but the FSET program is the Food Share Employment and Training. So we, Equus Workforce Solutions administers the program that does the employment and training aspect of individuals that are on the Food Share program. So it is an extension of the federal SNAP program that's administered through the Department of Health Services out of Madison. And Equus holds the contract for FSET in Racine, Kenosha, Walworth, Washington, Waukesha, and Ozaukee counties. In all of our projects, Wisconsin projects at least, we are located at the local job centers. And that speaks to our effort to try to do our best to collaborate and to utilize the many resources that are available there at the local job centers. We have about 30 staff, plus or minus a few, in the 6 counties, and there are about 6 to 7 line staff that are available out of the Kenosha office that are there to help you. Again, right now the service delivery is virtual, so we don't have anybody right at the Kenosha office right now, but hopefully here soon we'll be back in some sort of model, probably like Doug said, a hybrid model. But we are working virtually right now, but the Kenosha office will be the home for about 6 to 7 of our workers. So what is the Food Share and Training program? Well, it's a free program that helps Food Share members build their job skills and help them find jobs. FSET will assess your strengths, needs, and preferences to help you with getting a job. The one requirement on getting into FSET is that you must be on Food Share. And that's something that our awesome intake team can check your eligibility with and assist you in potentially obtaining that eligibility. If you're not receiving Food Share, but you think you might be eligible due to low income or unemployment, there's several ways that you can find out. If you're online, again, like Sarah had mentioned, you can go to access.wisconsin.gov. Once again, that's access.wisconsin.gov. And you can check on there, or you can call the WKRP. It's 888-794-5820. Once again, 888-794-5820, and a friendly voice on the other end of the phone will walk you through your current situation and see if you're eligible for Food Share. Getting on a Food Share is the only way that you can be into the FSET program. So we encourage you to take advantage of the assistance that is available for you on Food Share. If it's $1, you're good. If it's a maximum amount, that's good. It's all assistance. And ask for the FSET referral, or we can get you to the FSET program, and we're going to be able to help you benefit from it that way. And right now, due to COVID and the current state of the economy, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services has waived the work requirement for FSET, which means right now all participants are considered volunteers for the program. So there's lots of opportunities for you, trainings, and many other benefits, which Brandon will talk about here shortly. We believe that this extension of waiver will go on at least through October. One of the most important things about the FSET program is that you stay engaged with your case manager. It's important for us to stay engaged with you so that we can assist you with overcoming any barriers that you might have. There are many things that we can do for you, again, which Brandon's going to talk shortly here about. But staying engaged with your case manager is the only way we can make sure that we're communicating all the opportunities to you. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Brandon Clark right now about many benefits of FSET and then how we can assist you.
Thanks, Bobby. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brandon Clark, and I'm one of the facilitators for the FSET program, which means that I conduct both group workshops and individual one-on-one counseling, coaching sessions with our participants around areas such really geared towards employment readiness, job search skills, and in preparing yourself for a job search. Things like how to complete a job application, resume writing, how to identify your assets and skills, and how do you communicate those and demonstrate those to potential employers. We also talk about job values. So, we really help our participants dive into what's going to be important for them in their next role, whether it's location, job duties, salary, benefits, whatever that might be, identifying those things, as well as how to maintain your motivation and your confidence throughout your job search. So just going to share a slide here that explains in better detail the benefits of the FSET program that we're describing today. So there's a lot of benefits to the FSET program. We certainly do feel that we're partners in helping you to locate and maintain your next job. So wherever you are in that job search process, we're here to assist you. The first column, you can see the education benefits that we provide. The Academy is a very robust online course repository where you can see a lot of different classes, over 4,000 training courses geared towards 100 different workforce industries. All these courses are free to our clientele. All you have to do is log on to access it, either through your computer or mobile device. We also have the Career Accelerate Workshop. That's the name of the workshop that I co-facilitate along with 2 other facilitators in the program. That's where you're going to learn a lot of those job search skills, job readiness skills that you're going to be able to take with you. Also, all of our participants have free access to LinkedIn Learning, which is another online course system through the LinkedIn website. Again, it's very robust, very user-friendly to use, and very expensive if you're paying for your own subscription to it. So I always highly recommend our participants to take advantage of that service, because it's a really great service to have at your disposal. And again, with the LinkedIn Learning, every time you complete a course, you earn another certificate that you can use to help sell your skills to a potential employer. We also can assist with other training programs, job training programs in the area, as well as additional education programs, including ESL trainer education, any GED or high school equivalency programs, in case you want to earn that diploma as well. Secondly, we offer a lot of job search services as well. Job Club is a service that we haven't provided recently, since we've been providing services virtual, but it's something that we hope to return to. It's basically like a job search support group for our participants, where they can share their experiences in their job search, share ideas, job leads with each other, and again, help each other build up their motivation and their confidence as they're conducting their job searches. We also have Talent Market, which is our own proprietary job search website and job search engine, where our participants can use to locate positions both locally and nationally if they like. Talent Market has all the same jobs that you would find on a lot of other websites or engines like Indeed or Career Builder, but we also have a lot of jobs that are exclusive to Equus through our partnerships that we have with a lot of area employers. Like I said, we also provide one-on-one coaching, not only on job search skills and resume building skills, but we also work with participants who are either want to look for another job. So maybe they've been in their job and they found it's not the best fit for them. We can work with you to help find you a different position, as well as some advancement. So maybe you're ready to advance in your career, take on some more responsibilities. We help job seekers with some of those skills as well. We also conduct a lot of area career fairs, both in person prior to the pandemic, but also virtually as well as on-site recruitments and job development skills and rapid employment placement. And we also provide supportive services, again, such as assisting our job seekers with transportation. If you need interview attire, we can assist that area as well as work uniforms, boots, anything that you would actually need for your job, scrubs, other work supplies. We can also assist with childcare services, legal services, and again, the job retention services for up to 90 days after you obtain employment. And this is not an exclusive list of the services that we offer. So if you have questions about anything, you can always contact us through our website, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So this is the FSET website. Our web address is gamechangewisconsin.org. That's gamechangewi.org. You come to the website, you'll receive this message here that lets you know that we used to be called ResCare, now we're Equus. But this website is really a one-stop shop where you can come to learn a lot about all the different services that we provide. You can speak with someone to help you ascertain whether or not you would qualify or be eligible for the benefits, and they can help get you enrolled. One of the things that I would like to show you is our resources page. Since we're not on site, our job seekers don't have access to the Career Center. So we've compiled a lot of different resources that our clients can use electronically that will help them in their job search. Computer wants to go there. There we go. So some of the online resources that we provide are Career Pathways Explorer. This is really a science-based tool that helps our job seekers determine what their preferred work styles or work activities might be. And based on those responses, Career Pathways Explorer will help align you with some different career or job options that maybe you hadn't considered before. We also have the Talent Market. Again, that's our own proprietary job search tool. There's also a direct link to the LinkedIn Learning that I discussed before, as well as our Academy. We also have a lot of general resources, flyers with a lot of information about where you can find information about our services, brochures that are available, as well as some push cards. And there are some videos where they go into more detail about our services, as well as how they have benefited some of our past clients, where you kind of hear their testimonials and their stories as well. Again, all our services are free of charge to our participants, as long as you qualify for the Food Share program. And we'll be around for the afternoon if you have any questions. Thanks.
Brandon and Bobby, I think you're one of the best kept secrets. People, I don't think, realize the menu of services that you have out there to help people who've lost employment or are underemployed. And that the food share piece, if you've lost employment, you probably have a good chance of being eligible.
Yeah, even if you're currently working, there's a good chance, that you're going to be eligible to receive food share. So one of the unique aspects of this program is that, we are here to help you, get back to work, but we're also here to upskill you and maybe move you into a career where you're going to be, you're going to be more successful and not have to rely on public benefits again. So, I think we just really kind of touched on some of the things that we can do, such as paying for types of trainings that are available, like CDL or CNA, And really some of the in-depth discussions you're going to have with your case manager we're going to try to kind of elicit that what is it that you want to do when you grow up, because you're kind of you have an opportunity now to make a decision to go, do I go down this road? Do I go down this road? Do I open this door? And a lot of these options are going to be available to you at no cost. So if it's something that you've always wanted to do, if you wanted to do cosmetology, if you wanted to, become a dog groomer, there's all sorts of different things that we can discuss in order for you to earn that certification to get you back to work. And we partner with many different training vendors, including Gateway, WRTP, many of the other industry leaders in the area to provide these trainings. So they are industry certified and recognized trainings.
Thank you, Bobby. And thank you, Brandon. And a question just came through. Has there been conversation about incorporating tech and science training into the FSET program?
So we, yes, and we are currently partnered with National Able to do some IT training. If that answers the question, I know that in the past we have done some Microsoft and Cisco training classes. Our last class was right at the start of in spring of last year. It was affected by COVID, but we are partnering with National Able to do those types of trainings, the industry certifications. And again, we do partner with Gateway, and we are always looking for ways to streamline some of the tech trainings, because we know that's an in-demand field right now.
That's great. And there's another question. Out of the trainings that you offer, which one is used the most?
That's a good question.
I was just going to say, of the participants that I meet with, I see a lot of people who want to get the phlebotomy training. Typically, they're people who have some sort of history in healthcare, whether they were a CNA or something else. So they're either looking to add to their skill set, or they're looking to make a transition in their jobs, but kind of remain in the same industry. But I see a lot of people want to do phlebotomy.
I love your approach to coaching people on their career path and offering and supporting people with upskilling. We could all benefit from that support in our careers. So thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
And there was a website I had seen for FSET. I don't know if this is relevant or not, so let me know if I'm wrong. It was https://gamechangewi.org/. Is that fair to share? Is that the one?
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
There it
And
is. Oh, pretty
we
close
want
to it.
to, yep, we want to get that out there to everybody. And one of the neat things about that website is that it does have a start now, a button on the top right. I don't know if you saw that. By simply clicking on that start now, it's a very small form. If you have any questions with regards to your eligibility, or you want to get more information about what FSET can help you accomplish, just fill out that start now button, fill out the information, and within 24 hours or so, somebody will be reaching back out to you to engage with how we can assist and how we can help. And there is also a live chat button at the very bottom. If you want to want to have a quick question, you want to engage with us that way. Going back to the service delivery on working virtually, we're doing everything we can to engage and provide these services in an online format, an electronic format. So those have been really great additions to the website, and I encourage everybody to check it out. Even if it's not for you, it's important information to be able to share to friends and family, because we're all in this together, and more than likely there's going to be somebody that can benefit from viewing this website and just simply engaging with us.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Bobby. Great resources for employment. So now we're going to Doug. He's our final presenter, Doug Bartz. Doug, please take it away.
Thank you, Nina. I want to start at a different angle. I want to dive into the programming that we offer, but I want to talk so much about the job center itself here in Kenosha. Many people don't know that we were the first comprehensive job center in the state of Wisconsin. And I think that's super important because the administration in Kenosha County, the administration here at the Human Services building itself, the philosophy is to convene everybody in one place so that it's really truly a one-stop shop. So, I think about, Bobby talking about how he started in 2012 in this building, and he actually started working in some of the programs that the Workforce Board has. Nina and your programming, and Sarah and Brandon, and we're all here together so that we can best serve the people right here in Kenosha County. And we remain to this day one of the very few comprehensive centers in Wisconsin that has all of the partners on one site. So you're hearing today about 3-4 programs that we have here in the building, but we have collaborations with so many other programs in this building and can refer people back and forth between them so seamlessly. That's the beauty of Kenosha County and the center that we have here. So I just wanted to get that out there because that's super important for people to know that we are unique in a very good way here in Kenosha. I am the administrator of the Workforce Board for Southeastern Wisconsin. That covers the Racine, Kenosha, and Walworth counties, but we're headquartered right here in Kenosha County Job Center. We offer employment and training programs for many different customers. So we have a youth program that's in-school youth and out-of-school youth, depending on your age. We have a program for adult, which is 18 and over, and then we have a program for dislocated workers, and those are people that are affected by companies doing mass layoffs or a company that may be closing. And again, the Workforce Board's job and our role is to convene all of the programs together to go in and best serve the people that need access to the assistance, whether it's employment and training programs, food share, job access loans, or W-2 services, and then offer our own employment and training services when those programs aren't available to them for one reason or another. And it goes so much beyond that. We also have access to our DVR program, which is the Department of Vocational Rehabilitation for people that may have physical or non-physical disabilities. We have the Office of Veterans Services, who are providing services specifically and giving priority to veterans. And so we have access to all of that here at the Job Center and convening those partners. One of the other big parts of that is the ability for people to come in and use a computer if they don't have computer or access to Wi-Fi at their home. And that's something, again, that for a very short period due to COVID was shut down until we were able to bring people safely together back in the building to be able to do that. And so we do have a limited number of computers that are available for people to use if they still need those to apply for any of the programs that you've heard about today on access.gov or through seworks.com. You can sort of see that up in the corner of my screen there. It's seworks.com. And you can apply for our services there as well. But the important thing is that these computers are available for you to still do what you need here in our building. Actually, starting next week, we are opening up to very limited in-person appointments in our resource room in Racine County. And people from Kenosha are welcome to go up there. They have to schedule an appointment in advance. And they're going to be open Monday and Wednesday from 1 to 4 and Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to noon. And they can call 262-638-6426. So I'll say that one more time, 262-638-6426 to schedule an appointment to be able to use computers and get some socially distanced help in applying for UI or one of the other programs that are in the building. So we're really excited to do that and get back to what we hope is the normal in the future. I think everybody heard here that we as well have been providing services virtually. We plan to continue providing services virtual until we're told that we can safely gather back together and have people together, at which time we'll be doing services how it best serves our customers. If our customers want to receive virtual, we'll be able to do that. And if they want to join us here in person, we'll be available for that too. So with that being said, I'd open the floor to any questions for myself or any of the other panelists.
You make a great point, Doug, about offering the best service to the customer, because if I lost my job and it's hard for me to pay for my transportation, if I can have a virtual appointment, that makes it so much easier for me. I don't have to find childcare.
Nope. So
that's great to have those opportunities.
And be able to receive all the exact same services that you can receive in person. It's seamless.
Yeah. I would say with working with all of you, I have seen that customer service has always been as great as we can make it. We try hard at that, but I think it's even better now, which is so ironic during a pandemic. As you said, Bobby, we're all in this together and we try hard to make it work. Yeah. All right, well, thanks, Doug. Those are great, great information and great resources. Did anybody on the panel have a question for Doug? I didn't have any questions come through yet. So. Okay, well, this has been great information, everyone. I want to thank you all for this. And as a reminder, you can also visit the Emergency Services Network, which is listed here in the black panel here, esnkenosha.org. Many community resources are out there. So if you might be looking for one resource, you'll go out there and not realize there's other resources that you should avail for yourself. So please take a look at that website or call 211 if you have any concerns about income, employment, or health needs. Call them and they can provide you with resources. And if you do visit the Job Center, we have a COVID safe reception area. It's a little modified from what it used to be. And there's COVID safe computers that you can utilize. But when you come, it's a different door that you'll want to go through. You'll want to go through door D, which is on the southeast side of the building. And when you come through the door, just go straight ahead. You'll go right to a reception person. On the right, you'll see tables that are full of resources. So take a look at those resources too, please. I would think you might find something of interest there for yourself or a loved one, a family member, or a friend. You might see lines because of the vaccination clinic. When they go through that door, they go to the right. So you just go through the door and go straight ahead and you'll be just fine. So, all right. I also want to remind everyone of the next resource fair. That's Thursday, March 25th from 3:30 to 4:30. So mark your calendars and we'll be spotlighting medical, dental, and behavioral health resources in our community. So before we go, we have a little time left here. I would like to ask the panel if there's one major takeaway about your services that you would like people to know about. I mean, if there was one thing, what would that be? And I'm gonna start with Sarah, please.
Great, thanks, Dinah. So biggest takeaway about W2 program and actually the others that I mentioned today is go to the website access.wisconsin.gov. Because the information on that website is not just about application. You can do a mock application and see if you're eligible for certain programs. It has a lot of information there about different items, not just W2. So the biggest takeaway is go there first. You will be able to delve into a lot of information that you may be looking for, and it's all at your fingertips right at that website. In addition to that, when you apply on that website, you have the opportunity to pick your appointment time slot for someone to call you. And I think that's very important to know that when you apply for W2 services, you pick when somebody is going to call you. So again, this is about convenience. That's why this is so successful, is because we're here for you and when it's available to you. or when you have time for us. We're not determining when it's best for you. So you tell us when we can call you, and we're going to help you through that application process. Thanks, Dana.
Wow. Wow, that's really neat. I like that. Bobby, let's go to you next, please.
Yeah, I mean, I'll second, you know, the access website is important because it's really kind of, it really houses all the eligibility for all the different programs. So that's important to note. But, you know, I'd like to go back just again to our website, and, you know, we encourage you, the gamechangewi.org. Please share that out as much as you can. You know, we're doing everything we can to get it out on Facebook to share that information. Again, our program right now is in volunteer, where we want to help as many people as we can. We're in a position where the only way we can do that is by letting people know about our services. And right now that's word of mouth, or, you know, people sharing it on social media. So say, hey, you know, you may qualify for food share. You know, you make $12 an hour, you're working full time, and you're by yourself. There's a good opportunity for you that you may qualify for food share, and you want to be a CDL driver. FSEC can pay for that. So it's a big ticket item, and that's going to move you from making $12 an hour to making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year. So we just want to encourage people to take that first step, share the information about the website, and we can take it from there.
Awesome. Thanks, Bobby. Brandon.
I would like to highlight that when participants come to a workshop, or when they come to a coaching session with me or any of the facilitators, it's really a no pressure, relaxed environment. So no one's evangelizing to you about how you need to hurry up and find a job. We're not pushing people into finding the first job available. We really take time to work with you to figure out to find the position that's going to work best for you, that's going to align with your, you know, your background, your skill set, your preferences. And that's very important to all the facilitators. We all, you know, share that as something that's very personal to all of us. And it's fun. You know, there's a lot, it's not us talking at you for the entire time. It's very interactive. There's activities, you'll be doing things in the workshop. So it's very high touch environment.
Wow, that's great. I like that.
Thanks.
That would give somebody a real level of comfort. That's nice. Doug.
Yeah, I want to highlight something that I sort of started with, but I want it to be the main thing people take away. And it's more than just being about the programs that we offer. I want to highlight that there is no wrong door, besides entering through door D right now and, you know, doing that. But there is no wrong door. If you feel you need assistance, if you feel you need some help, get in touch with one of our programs, either online or by coming to the building, and they are going to direct you and help you and help you navigate to the appropriate program. And I think that's the most important message of the day.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Okay, I've really enjoyed this today, and I thank you all for your time. And I thank you for the wonderful things that you do for the community. So that being said, take care, everybody. And thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.